Hey, this is Cole, and I'm going to continue with these lost sayings of Jesus. Let me briefly tell you how I actually found this. A friend of mine sent it to me in my original language, and I call it a lost saying of Jesus because I've never found him anywhere. And the reference was saying that it comes from the Sea Scrolls. So I got the Sea Scrolls and I could not find this there. But I do find this most profound guidance. And when we look at what Jesus actually said, which in the Bible is usually marked as red. So these are his word-to-word sentences. They're never complex structures. They're very simple, usually a few words. And but when they actually lived and really taken in, this very much works like the Word becoming flesh. So when we take the sentence and we allow the words to be translated to what we call, some books call Holy Spirit, or a thought adjuster, that it adjusts the thinking to the correct understanding of that statement. Yeah. It begins to incarnate within. It begins to flourish. It begins to expand. It lifts us into this elevated form, or elevated self of form, where even our body, our feet, our legs, our arms begin to tingle with life. And so that's why I'm doing this very slowly. I think there's about 10 questions. I'm just guessing. Like, what is the meaning of life, and who are we, and why is misfortune haunting us? Yeah, those are the basic questions that we often look for the answer for. So, hence I'm taking each of these questions, and again, there is just few sentences to each as an answer. They're all very short. They are very powerful also. So the whole guidance here is nothing but to stay with it. Stay with what is being said and allow it to virtually impregnate this lower form of existence into being the elevated self, or the Christ self, or the accomplished, which everyone already is, except unless this inner spirit begins to feel whole, we maybe have a fragment of that spirit that we are in touch with. But when all of this spirit and all of the will unites, when the atonement or at-one-ment occurs, we become one. And when we are one, we'll see everything as one. Not as we imagine one, but as it is one. When you see the kingdom of heaven in your brothers and sisters, you will see the kingdom of heaven even in the inanimate forms. So let's begin with the next question, and question is a classic. What is the meaning of life? And he begins, life is a way, or the way, and the truth, and a gift, or reward. We're already rewarded. It's all already there. We know when we have this reward because we begin to feel extremely grateful. Not because we should be grateful, but because we are grateful. The deepest meaning is found within when we find this gift and or the reward, as if, because when we find it, it rewards us. And before I go any further, I need to say one more thing. I translated this just from Slovakian language, and I translated it a while back. But occasionally I catch something that's today I would say differently or express differently. So, life is the way. Now, what is life? Yeah, life. Something's alive. Yeah. Going to work and drudging the days and waiting for Friday, that's not really life. Yeah. Life is something else. What is it? How does it manifest truly? Some people have near-death experiences. What is also available, just a bit obscure or unknown, is that there is a near-life experience, because my experience of life is so intense that my physical body has trouble to handle that. Because it takes over, and it's such a different vibrational way of being that the physical density gets affected and it feels restricted. So suddenly this is a higher frequency, sometimes a lower frequency too. I really don't buy this, like higher is better than lower. Actually, I found it the other way. The lowest the frequency I could reverberate and allow. Yeah, and I often talk about allowing negative feelings to give them allow them their full expression. Yeah. So life, yeah, suddenly the word life is maybe not what we think it is. Yeah. The Holy Spirit can translate it in many ways, and you got to find what is for you when you're fully alive. I bet sometime in your life you remember, gosh, I was so alive. Sometimes you meet someone and you're just ignited. Sometimes you find mission in life and you excited. Yeah, that brings this new way of being in that is incomparable and completely unexpected way of being. So life is the way. Yeah, and the truth, because in that next level of inner reverberation, the truth dawns on us. Yeah, and in that we can feel that that is the reward. that it is that gift, that it's, if we're looking for anything, it's that. How about an option where this life comes in a way that it's not because we found something, only simply is, and that often comes when there is no effort, where there is no techniques or strategies or spiritual mechanisms, when we simply stop trying. Somebody once said, trying is dying. I think it's very true. So, the next sentence, he says, life is a dance of love. Can you see how it fits with the first statement? Life, being alive. Yeah. I'm not talking about being alive and depressed, or being just okay, or just making it. I'm talking about life is a dance of love. Life as a dance. A what? A dance. And it's not necessarily that you begin to tango around, but it's more like every cell, every living aspect of us goes into a dance. It smiles you. You can't wipe your grin off. Yeah. Life as a dance of love means the love is oozing, love is radiating, and as I'm speaking all this, you can allow yourself to embody these words. I mean, look at the simplicity of that sentence. Life as a dance of love. I mean, hello. It's beautiful. Another one is find your gift and offer it. In each of us, there is a gift, your specific talent. Yeah. I keep saying, if you don't find it and give it, you'll choke on it. So, yeah, find your gift. Yeah, what is the meaning of life? Find your gift. And your mission then would be to, how do I give this? Yeah. There's also a slight distinction, because for men, the gift is usually some form of mission in life. And I'm just throwing this in as like a side, or let me put it, from the experience of being so involved in a masculine feminine essence, and masculine expresses more like a mission action, whereas feminine is more like how to make everything so artfully loving, how to give love through, being a mother, or being a dancer, or being whatever it is that you do. You crochet. Like, how do you crochet in such a way that when whoever looks at it remembers God. But that's what art really is, that I teach guitar, and there is I don't know if I can manage to produce this, but this is like a note. And this is note when it's artful, like yeah, it's not just it's, and we have so many different colors. In each song can have slightly different tone and different color, and it's this artful way of giving it. So when I play that note, somebody next to me remembers God. When you move your body in a certain artful way, or even just you sit there in this delightful presence of this unspeakable joy that it gives of itself, it's being shared, and there is no theology to share. There's just like, I love using this statement from A Course in Miracles, where it says, teach only love, for that is what you are. It often gets translated into teach Course in Miracles, instead of use the Course in Miracles to undo your barriers to the love's presence that's already living as you, and then simply ooze it by taking it wherever you go. Yeah. So find your gift. Like, what is like God? What's my God-given gift? And for some people, that's many different gifts. As far as they hear that inner voice that whispers through their heart into their ears, that it's not the same as when we're thinking, and ignites in us this inner specific texture of gift that no one else has that in that particular way. Like, we're so unique. We all one, we all made of the same thing, but everybody's bringing to this creation their essence, their quality, to enrich it. And I think depression and states of unwellness are often when the mission runs out, because we have certain missions and we finish them, and if we don't find what's our next mission, that can be tragic. Next one is, here he says, your mission is to flourish. When I look at it in Slovakian here, I'm double checking every sentence because they give me slightly different texture. Your mission is to flourish, is to be like a flower that opening its fresh and new way, and then completing that mission, and then beginning again. Yeah. So it's like being inspired. So what is that for you? What is your mission? Is to flourish. My mission is to flourish. Yeah. And it could be through something. Yeah, you got to find, what is that for me? What is that life is the way? What is the truth? And what is that gift? And how do I give it? Yeah. How do I share it that it blesses everything around me, where the death doesn't even come near, because life is the only thing that's being shared. Yeah. How does it dance within me? Yeah. And again, like dance of love, yeah, that we can feel everywhere. And so your mission is to flourish. And then it says, being is a great gift. Being, to be, to even be right now as we are, this is an amazing gift. Just feel within, where is that? Let that speak of itself within, more like a experience and like in a dance, rather than some mental descriptions or imaginations. A revelation is not necessarily imagination. It's an inspiration. So being is a great gift. The next one is your life is part of this unfolding creation. Repeat after me. My life is part of the unfolding of creation. My life is part of the unfolding of creation. Allow yourself to feel that. How is your life a part of this unfolding of creation? And then comes the next sentence when he says, life is more beautiful than all theories. Isn't that true? Life is more beautiful than all theories. In A Course in Miracles, there's this beautiful sentence. It's like, what is the meaning of words in healing? And he goes, none. Because words can never really describe true creation, can never describe the kingdom. You could try, but it will be just echoes, because it's impossible to describe. We don't have language for it, because it's been so forgotten that, and you can see, particularly with the NDE people, which I find when I watch those guys, they seriously had some experience that they trying to put words to. But if they actually had a real, true near-death experience, you can't miss it. I find those people more awake than many what appears to be the enlightened ones, because there is a certain ooze that's behind this experience. It's just so profound. So life is more beautiful than all theories. The next one is, life is a reason to celebrate. Ta-da! Life is a reason to what? Celebrate. And what's the real celebration? Can you find that in you? Could you allow yourself to turn on the celebration? Just even the simplicity of daily life. Celebrate just this very moment that you took a time away from the daily rush and looking for ways to connect to the core of your being, connect to your inner sanctum, connect to the truth and the gift and the dance of love within as you flourish, as you feel your being expressing itself effortlessly, as you unfold in a creation without any theories. You simply celebrate because that's who you are, a celebration of God's creation. Life is abundance in itself. Life is abundance in itself. Repeat it a few times in your mind. Life is abundance in itself. And then comes the last one. Life takes place in present, capital P. And the meaning of the present is to be and stay present in it. This one was a bit hard to translate, but it's way simple in the other language. Life takes place in the present, and the meaning of the present is to be and stay present in it. If you were like the most present being on the planet, how would you sit right now? You might find that you'd have to change the way you sit right now, or the way you are wherever you find yourself. If you're lying down, you might go, oh God, I got to get up for this. If you were the most present being, particularly for men, for women, it were more like, how open can you allow yourself to be and be present in that full openness, this flourishing, oozing, expanding, giving the feeling, sharing the feeling, whether it's good or bad or ugly or magnificent, doesn't matter, just oozing, shining, giving of itself, where you don't have to protect, where you feel safe in your own skin, safe in your environment, because you established perfect safety around you. You allow yourself to ooze, be more like a son. I love that expression, Son of God, and how those two sound the same, the Son of God and a sun in the sky. And what does sun do? It shines, and the more it shines, the more it shines, because it's giving of itself totally, being present in the openness and allowing all of ourselves to be present and radiant. There is an absolute beauty in radiating in something that doesn't even feel good in us, because it's given, because it's being shared, and when it's given and open, the light comes into it and it begins to flow. Yeah. So this is a very important aspect of us, is the presence and openness, and learning how to be truly present in that. How to be present in God's presence, in God's love. Yeah. So before I finish, I will read them all again. What is the meaning of life? Life is the way and the truth and a gift or a reward. Find your gift and give it. Share it. Life is a dance of love. Your mission is to flourish. Being is a great gift. Your life is part of the unfolding creation. Life is more beautiful than all theories. Life is a reason to celebrate. Life is abundance in itself. Life takes place in the present, and the meaning of the present is to be present in it.